as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Mike, quick, 280. Run left, run left. Pass it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
58, come on. 58.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football. First and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert. Mike, 58, right there. Big stop. Big stop. Let's go. And 58 is a Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. That'll be caught by the rookie. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Play action. It's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Check. 15. Check. 19. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 14. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's what I do. 50, 76, kill him. 76, 56, 76. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
From the gun, here's Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the
To the air again. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Alert. Check his mic. 95's Mike, watch 95. I'm trying to collect. Alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for... Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Shell. Protein spill.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
X3, 218, chopper. Check, lucky. Check 31.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
General West.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 54. You must be down. Shell. Check 13. Check 5. Check.
On second and 12, Goff forced out to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tonight, 20.
54 Mike. Watch the screen.
Turbo's up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Shift. Jim.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Louis.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down now, it's Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Move 15. Hold. Double time. We got 3. Go down. 4 down. Right.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Rashad Penny. Always got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Watch the twist. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Live.
Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
190. Get him. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Right. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you. Run left. 54, Mike. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 54. Hey, check. Mike's 5'4.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
54, Mike. Go. Check. Walk 54. 95. Mike 5'4. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Zebra. Check, Mike. 54.
Again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Time to go, night. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Right. 54, right there.
Gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Check three, check three. Here we go.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
No. 49, guys. Mike, 40. Super one. Pick up the ball.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He gets it to Cooks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check. Shell. Merlin. Watch that. Check, Mike, 54. Mike. Quit talking about it.
Back to throw, gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They run. It's Gurley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, Charlie. 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action to show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Go. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Oh, here we go. 54. Took right. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo.
To throw is Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Check it back. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 12. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. No. Check that.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Goff dancing to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Slam. Hey, switch gears.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Kill.
Maverick.
On 1st down, Brown. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks.
2 for 1.
Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Under 10.
Value 3. Harbaugh.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
DC.
Check 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the red zone now, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. L.J. Collier in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hold on. Check.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Turbo, set.
Third and long. It's Goff. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Value 1.
Second down and goal. Goff. Well, he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch quick.
Hey, Shell.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way through. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, let's go.
Mike's by 4. Okay,
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Wilson wants to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
Man, I got you.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Rams on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.